welcome you to Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway for tonight's UFO ULMS Dirt Car Super Late Model Twin 22 Championship. If you could please rise before we go with our national anthem tonight. We want to remember a couple of people we did not get to race last Saturday night, but I'm sure many of you probably have heard, but if not, the great Herb Scott passed away a week ago Thursday, and arguably the greatest racer to ever come out of Western Pennsylvania, and what a history he's had with our sport in this part of the state and wherever he traveled. And if you remember, when the Speedway opened in 1979, Herb had been done racing at that time and was actually the flagman here for the first couple of years when the Speedway opened. So tonight, we ask that you pause for a moment of silence in the memory of Herb Scott and also for Jim Slade. Jim's sons Dave and Bill have raced here for a long, long time, and he's been very active with the Pittsburgh Circle Track Club and racing community, and he passed away this past Thursday. So if we could please have a moment of silence in the memory of Herb Scott and Jim Slade. Thank you. And now we play Honor to Our Country with the singing of our national anthem by the Wee Jams.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Keith Barber, Jam, and Johnny Mollick bring the field to turn number 4. They can start from the cones, exiting turn 4 to the middle of the front straightaway there. The green is out. Barber takes off with the lead. Dennis Lunger with a problem right off the bat in the 17L. He is headed for the pits, it would appear. Barbara leads, Mollick is second, Geisler is third. Beck is fourth, Banal is fifth. Lunger into the pits. Barber turning that lap at 18.522. 18.522. Mark Banal to the low side of Tommy Beck for fourth off of turn 4. Beck still fourth and Banal fifth into turn number 1. Running sixth right now is Davey Murdick in car 1. Big lead for the Triangle Benefit Services Forbes Field Garage 17 of Keith Barbara. New track record for Keith Barbara is 17.766. Four laps down for Keith Barbara, set a lap or track record on lap 3. Five down, 5 to go, or 6 to go, excuse me. Davey Murdick in the 1, still in the final field draw spot, running 6th. Barbara leads, Mollick is second, Geisler is third. Beck fourth and Banal fifth. Barbara lapping the 9C of Doug Crawford. Laps to go. Third and fourth tightening up. Geisler feeling the pressure of Tommy Beck now in turn one. As they work around the 9C of Doug Crawford, Geisler beats him down the back straightaway. Mark Vidal's trying to close in on Beck for fourth. Malik still second. Barbara leads by a straightaway. 2 laps to go. Laser chassis, the Triangle Benefit Services Forbes Field garage car just coasting now. He's really backed it down. Doug Crawford, who's a lap car, is dropping down out of the race. He's into the pits. This is the final lap. Barber off at turn number 4. And he will take the checkered flag. Malik second, Geisler third, Beck fourth, Banal fifth, and Murdoch sixth. Green is out. Danny Mitchell, Dave Wade. Contact right off the bat. Danny Mitchell in the 18, Jim Lepro in the 6, wedged up underneath the left rear quarter panel, and we've got a caution and a complete restart with those 2 cars to the back of the field. Himself a new rocket. He starts third in his second heat race. Green is out. Oh, contact again, and more contact, and more contact, and more contact. Somebody must have thought we're paying $1,500 to win the first lap of the second heat race, the way it's going. Maybe the checkered flag's down in turn 1. I don't know, but man. Dave Wade in the 76, Brent Raybergen in the 07R. Lead the field to the green again, and once again we're racing. We made it through turn 1, and we made it through turn 2. Raybergen in front, Burgoon runs second, Wade is third. Red Raybergen turning that lap. .756 for Raybergen. Caution is out. Jim Lepro with a problem in car 6. Green is out. Raybergen still leads. Burgoon second, McClellan third. Derek Frank and John Flinner. Flinner the outside of Derek Frank, moving up to 4. Oh, Flinner gets high into 1. Chad McClellan put a little pressure on Brandon Burgoon for second. Brandon Burgoon trying to stay in striking distance of race leader Brent Raybergen. Raybergen 18.695, the fastest lap, and McClellan off the pace for a minute in the 119. Now he gathers it back up. John Flinner's drag racing him for third into three as Burgoon challenges Raybergen for the lead. Flinner slides up into third. Burgoon attacking Raybergen again for the lead down the back straightaway. This will be lap 6, halfway, 5 to go. Brent Raybergen, Brandon Burgoon. Flinner third, McClellan fourth, Mike Johnson fifth, and Derek Frank in the 16 star. Mike Johnson now to fourth in the 2J. Off of 4, double B, Brandon Burgoon leading that lap. Defending track champ out for the first time in 2010. Down the back straightaway into 3. He's still your leader, Raybergen. Running up high, Burgoon moves up the racetrack as well. 2 to go. Derek Frank in the 16 star trying to pass the 119 of Chad McClellan for fifth. White flag waving. The Todd's Auto Body 17 of Brandon Burgoon picks up the second heat race win. Brent Raybergen second. John Flinner third, Mike Johnson fourth, Derek Frank fifth, Chad McClellan sixth. For gear is Tyler Carson. Tyler Carson from Moon Township. Danny Karalegas, the Dave Smith Chevrolet 1. From the pole is your leader. Mark Moach Jr. second. Colton Flinner is third. Michael Reff fourth, and it's Brian Hoffman in the 15H, and then Luke Cons. Cowan the 1 to the inside, trying to move into the top 5 and does. Caution is out. We've got Rocky Kugel turned around in car 7 in the middle of 3 and 4. The Paper Services 7 KRT from Calcutta, Ohio. Rocky Kugel turned around in the middle of 3 and 4 to bring out the caution with 2 laps down. Caution out, Dan Karalegas, the 1, started too soon. Your leader. Start between the cones. Wrapped in the 9R, Kyle Lucan in the red and blue 1, the 15H of Brian Hoffman, the 84 of Laura Lucan, and Derek Stefanik in the 44. 6 laps to go, and we're back racing. Danny Karalegas doesn't seem to matter where he starts. He's fast. He is really fast. Challenging for the lead again in turn 3. He's got it. Moats Jr. runs second. Colton Flinner is third. Kyle Lucan fourth now. Michael Reft is fifth. It's Brian Hoffman, Laura Lucan, and Derek Stefanik. Kyle Lucan on the inside of Colton Flinner as they head down the back straightaway. Flinner still third, Lucan is fourth. In turn 4, Lucan down on the bottom will make that pass for third. In the into Cindy's Catering #1. We got a 3-car crash in turn 1. Laura Lucon in the 84. Laura Lucon cut a left rear tire, and that sent her spinning, and Derek Stefanik in the 44 and Brian Hoffman in the 15H were collected up as well. Green is out. Good start. Great late models, the Fast Track Pro Lates head down the back, shoot into turn 3. Carolega still ahead of Moats, Lucon and Flinner, Reft and Hoffman. Lucon tried to take second away from Mark Moats Jr. Carolega's still the man to beat. The Pittsburgh Pro Performance, or excuse me, Dave Smith Chevy, race 1, Rocket takes the checkered flag. Mark Moats Jr. in the 15, just ahead of Kyle Lucon for second. Dusty Curry from Dormont in the C1 of Kenny Chernick from Green Township. Dennis Niederreiter out in front in the 09. The Mingus Farms Murray Trucking, H&F Trucking car. Brian Hank is second. Justin Lamb and Dennis Lunger, then Pittsburgh Feeloria. Dennis Lunger challenging Bryant Hank for second in turn 4. Hank with the momentum on the high side, able to hold on to that second spot by just a snare right now. Just a little bit. Still second, Lunger third, Lamb fourth, Gloria fifth, Curry sixth, and DeBecco, Dow, and Chernick. Halfway, 4 down, 4 to go. Dennis Niederreiter. Car was in pieces when he left here 2 weeks ago. Apparently they put it together right. Back together right. He's rolling on. Two laps to go, 2 to go. Lunger in the 17L now. We got a spin here. Daryl Dow on the entrance of the front chute. Daryl Dow on the 5J is your caution out of Hookstown. A Rocket chassis with a 602 GM crate engine under the hood. Sarver, the 28. Dennis Lunger's first time here this year from Albion up in the northwestern part of the state, running both super lates and crate lates. Green is out. Dennis Lunger ready to go, wasn't he? Inside lane got going pretty quick. I shouldn't say they didn't jump, they just took off a lot better. Here comes Brian Hank back to the outside of Lunger. He'll get right back into second. The final lap. Your leader, Dennis Niederreiter. Brian hangs second, Dennis Lunger third right now, then Justin Lamb and Pete Loria. Niederreiter's going to win it. Hanks second. Lunger will get third over Lamb and Loria. Is Brad Westover. Michael Davis in the 65M was supposed to be in this heat race. He's not out there. Daryl Charlier leads. J.E. Stalter is second. The Midway Missile, your defending champion, and Stalter has been the leading winner here in 2010. Charlier still your leader over J.E. Stalter, Vince LeBoon, Clayton Kennedy, and Bruce Takach in the 65. Daryl Charlier's fastest lap has been 20.844, 20.844. Check that, he just went 20.749 the last time by, 20.749. Ooh, Brad Westover to 39, moves up in front of the leaders, gets quickly down out of the way as the white flag waves. J.E. Stalter second, Vince LeBoon third, Clayton Kennedy fourth, and then Bruce Takach in the 65. Checkered flag waving for the Midway Missile, Daryl Charlier. Kerry Gasser storms into the lead from the pole. Chuck Kennedy running second. Gasser in the Stainless Machine Engineering 0K. So Martinek was third. It's now Carl McKinney in third in the 6M. Martinek is fourth. Kevin Miller fifth. Then J.J. Bamich Rider in the 74. Three laps down. Fastest lap, Carl McKinney, the third place car at 21.467. 21.467. McKinney closing in on Chuck Kennedy for second. Trying to pass him on the inside off of turn two. Chuck still second. Carl was third. Kevin Miller fourth. Kerry Gasser out in front. They're both closing in a bit on Kerry. As we come to 2 laps to go. White flag waving for Kerry Gasser. Chuck Kennedy and Carl McKinney trying to make it interesting here as we come to the checkered flag off of turn 4. Gasser by a car length over Kennedy, McKinney, Miller, and Bamitz Ryder. By the way, last call for 50-50 tickets down in the gift shop. Last call for 50-50 tickets at the gift shop. Last call, 50-50 raffle. Jake the Snake Simmons in the 68X is your leader, battling Bill Robertson is second. Pat Weldon third in the 12 of Sean Thorne is fourth in the 12 car. Tyler Fox is fifth currently in the 39F, then the 33 of Joey Catsellas, the 17 of Dave McManus. Pat Weldon moves to second in the 45 car. Sean Thorne, who had a hub break on the last lap of the feature last night at Lernerville, ended up near the back of the top 5 after challenging for the lead. In fact, leading the race at 1 point is fourth. And everyone trying to catch Jake the Snake Simmons. Simmons window cleaning more concrete 68X. Pat Weldon looks to be making up a little ground in the 45 car. In fact, he has turned the best lap of the race, 23.070. .23.070 by Pat Weldon, the 45, the fastest lap thus far in this heat race. He tries to close in on race leader Jake the Snake Simmons. One more lap to go, 1 to go. Pat Weldon over 2/10 quicker that lap than Jake Simmons, and you can see him closing in more and more as we come to the checkered flag here. Simmons out in front, Weldon is second, and that is the way they will stay. In fact, Pat's starting to blow a lot of blue smoke there in the 45. Bill Robertson in the 1B second, 12 Sean Thorne fourth, and Dave McManus in the 17 fifth. Out of Raccoon Township at the double zeros, Kurt Bish Jr. from Oakdale. Gary Catsellas out in front. Nick Kachuba trying to move into second. Gary Catsellas still your leader, but on the outside, brother Craig trying to get by Nick Kachuba and does for second. Bob Schwartzmiller on the inside of the 28 trying to get to third. Fastest lap so far, Craig Catsellis in the 64 23.310. He is second and closing in on brother Gary. Good race for third still. In fact, they're not far behind the second place car, the 10 of Nick Kachuba, the 28 of Bob Schwartzmiller. Brother battle for the lead off of turn 4. Gary and Craig Catsellis side by side for third as well. Bob Schwartzmiller and Nick Kachuba, the 28 and the 10 car. Closest race of the night. Craig gonna try to take the top spot from his brother Gary. In turn 4, 64 down low is Craig, 1K up high is Gary. Gary Catsellis still being scored as the leader. So close it didn't even register on the computer. 3 wide for second. White flag waving for Gary Catsellis. That time he led by 0.45 seconds. Previous lap they were dead even. Into turn number 4, Gary Catsellis is bound up front from the start, but not by much. He's trying to get her home, and he does. Gary Catsellis, Craig Catsellis, Bob Schwartzmiller, and Nick Kachuba. Fifth will go to Mitch Waddellette in the 20W. He's able to overtake Mike Mon coming to the checkered flag. The 20W of Mitch Waddellette will get fifth. And Ricky Steigerwald is in the 0-0 from Robinson Township. Fast Eddie Weiser, a scratch in the OU2. Brian Hutchko, the leader. Brian has got a pair of checkered flags, featured checkered flags in 2010. Robbie Torrens in the 221 takes third away from John Chips. Five-lap heat race. 2 laps to go. And there was 1 lap to go for Brian Hutchko. Schwartzmiller Ground Maintenance, Mousetrap Bar and Grill, Oldsmobile. Jason Herniak back after a hard wreck here a few weeks back. The 97 Big Daddy's Donut Shop Special. Gotta love a guy sponsored by Big Daddy's Donuts. Robbie Torrens third and John Chips Jr. 4. Checkered flag for Brian Hutchko. Jason Herniak second, Robbie Torrens third, John Chips Jr. 4th, and then Hobby Stock rookie Ricky Steigerwald. Green is out, and off we go. Don't forget, Laura Lucon t-shirts on sale down in turn 1. See her mom Becky down there. She's got a fresh supply of the Laura Lucon t-shirts on sale tonight. It's Trevor Gombash in front of the 5T. Danny White in the 55 is second. Joe Gombash the third in the 5F. Ricky Steigerwald in the 4 and Alec Bronaszewski in the 08 all together. Trevor Gombash in front. Brother Joe moves to second in the 5F. Danny White in the 55 is third. Then it's Alec Bronaszewski in the 08. Tyler Atkinson, who started last in the blue and gold 5, is up into the 5th spot. Danny White trying to recapture second. Trevor Gombash, 13 years of age, out of Claridge in the Gombash Towing and Salvage Picasso's Auto Body Cavalier. Joe the third running second now is 15. Danny White in the 55 is 14 or 15. Halfway. 4 laps are down and 4 laps to go. Three more circuits. Joe the third is making up big ground in turns 3 and 4. Joe Gombash the third closing in on younger brother Trevor with 2 laps remaining. Danny White third. That was Alec Bronaszewski in the 08, the 5A of Tyler Atkinson and Ricky Steigerwald in the 4. One more lap to go. Tyler Atkinson's car, by the way, the 5th place car is for sale. Last year's champion, Justin Pons, his P33 car is for sale. Final lap, final turn, 50T car has a flat tire. That's Adam Carson. Trevor Gombash is going to make it 2 wins in a row in the 5T. Joe Gombash the third, second. Danny White third. Alec Bronaszewski fourth. Then Tyler Atkinson and Ricky Steigerwald. How many times you raced this car now?
3.
2 wins, and what'd you do the first time?
Second.
You're tough to beat.
Yeah.
You got lucky tonight. They let you start up front, but they were all chasing you. They couldn't catch you.
Yep. I got to thank my brother. He let me use his shoes. So.
Oh, they're bigger shoes. They're heavier.
Heavier.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Foot down and go.
Yep.
All right, be serious with me now. Never drove before you got on the racetrack here?
No. Well, my dad owned Latrobe Speedway. Well, promote.
You ran running car, huh?
Yeah.
So you have had laps on a racetrack, but never in race competition.
Yep.
You gonna let your brother ever win again?
No.
All right. Congratulations, Trevor. How about a nice hand, folks? Trevor Gombash, your winner in the Young Guns. Gets the trophy and the chips. Looking good as they come off at turn number 4. Green is out. Down the back straightaway. Davey Murdick breaks in the 1 car. Murdick trying to get into the pits and does in car 1. Meantime, it's McClellan leading. We got a crash in turn 3. Car 6, Jim Lepro, the 9C of Doug Crawford, and the 99 of Ben Miley are the 3 cars that are stopped over between right in turn 3 there. Green is out. Great start. Certainly no advantage there as they slide through 1 and 2. Jammin' Johnny Malik is your early leader. McClellan second, Beck third, Raybergen, Banal, Geisler, and Barbara. C8 of Mark Banal moves up into 4th. Lynn Geisler moves to 5th in the 1C. Malik your leader over McClellan, Beck, Banal, Geisler, Rayberger, and Barbara. Remember, this is just 22 laps. Fastest lap so far, 19:09.8. Your leader, Jammin' Johnny Malik. Three wide for 5th, exiting turn 4. It's Geisler on the outside, still 5th. Barbara close 6. He dives low into turn 1. McClellan in the 119 is off the pace. Oh, contact between Barbara and Geisler, and the caution is out. Keith Barber in the 17 and Lynn Geisler in the Cochran Automotive car made some contact. Barber into the pits. Geisler ends up turned around. 19 laps remaining. Green is out. Mark Banal on the attack in the C8, trying to go from 3rd to 1st. Malik your leader, Banal second, and Beck 3rd down the back straightaway. Raybergen is 4th. Jammin' Johnny Malik with 1 career UFO win out in front. Brandon Burgoon has broke into the top 5 in the 17 car. The Todd's Auto Body 17 into the top 5. Mike Johnson's up to 6th. Geisler and Barbara come together again. More fun between turns 1 and 2. The 17 of Keith Barber and the 1C of Lynn Geisler for the 2nd time in this race come together. Green is out. Malik still your leader. Banal is 2nd. Now the back straightaway. Raybergen is 3rd now. Beck and Mike Johnson on the outside moving forward in the 2J car. Keith Barber being black flagged in the 17 car. He is into the pits. Jammin' Johnny Malik out in front of Mark Banal. Mike Johnson, Brent Raybergen, and Brandon Burgoon. Burgoon on the inside of the 17, trying to move into the top 4. Fastest lap still John Malik. Burgoon trying to take 3rd away from Mike Johnson. Johnson 3rd, Burgoon 4th into 1. Malik leads over Banal. 5th is Raybergen. Beck is 6th. Mussolino 7th. Wade is 8th. Derek Frank 9th. Ben Miley 10th in the 99. Side by side again for 3rd through 1 and 2. Mike Johnson just ahead of Brandon Burgoon as Mark Banal tries to close in on race leader John Malik. Eddie Mitchell with the 18 about to be lapped. Almost to halfway, almost to halfway. 11 down, 11 to go. The L&R Racing AccuForce Shock Dyno CC Performance Rocket of John Malik out in front of Mark Bonal in his Masters build car. Mike Johnson third, Brandon Burgoon fourth. Here comes Bonal within a couple of car lengths into 3 and 4. Right on the tail of John Malik coming off of 4, but Malik exits the turn much better. We've got 10 laps to go. Brent Raybergen is 5th, Tommy Beck 6th, Tony Mussolino 7th, Dave Wade 8th, Ben Miley 9th, and Garrett Crummett runs 10th. Doug Crawford in the pits of the 9C car. Crawford pitting in the 9C. Off of turn 4, Bonal with a run off the inside, close to the quarter panel of Malik as they head into turn 1. Bonal trying to slide up in front of Malik. No, in turn 2, it's Malik still your leader. Bonal second, Johnson third, Burgoon fourth. Seven laps to go. John Malik continues to lead, but all made that one bid. Malik now has stretched it out. The race for third, still a good one. Brandon Burgoon challenging Mike Johnson lap after lap. Your leaders working traffic through 3 and 4. 4 laps to go, 4 to go. Jammin' Johnny Malik out of Toronto, Ohio, 4th in the UFO point standings coming into tonight. He has really stretched it out now with 3 to go. Bonal second, Johnson third, Burgoon fourth. Your leader breaks, your leader breaks. Malik has broken, and Mark Bonal is your new leader with Mike Johnson and Brandon Burgoon right behind him. Caution for race leader John Malik in the 4J. Wow. Murdoch back in the pits in car 1. Green is out. Bonal takes off. Johnson down on the inside. Burgoon on the outside for second. Through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. They've been side by side lap after lap. Now the roles have reversed with Mike down low and Brandon up top. Tony Mussolino trying to break into 4th at the 21. Bonal 2 laps to go. Less than 2 laps to go. One lap to go. Out of St. Clairsville, Ohio, looking for his 41st Pennsylvania Motor Speedway win. Mark Bonal, Mike Johnson second, Brandon Burgoon third, Brent Raybergen fourth, Tony Mussolino fifth. Catch your breath, buddy.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I know, you're trimmed down. I was kidding you earlier. First night out, right?
Yeah. You know, what sucks, I hit the wall, kind of tired now.
I know, I saw that, right? I thought, that's it. You started the night in the wall, now you're here.
Yeah, you know what, that would be better off if I'm here the next time, too. Wouldn't that be great?
What a race. You know, you challenged John, you challenged him, and then at the end looked like he was pulling away from you, and he breaks. And what do you think then?
Well, I broke a brake line myself there. It pushed through to the right front, and I didn't know until that restart. And then it was good again.
Were you worried with the last 3 laps with all the guys ganged up on you again?
Well, I didn't really pay attention to it. All I was worried about was making good laps. And, you know, once I got the brake freed up on the right front, it was like back to where it was when I started in the night.
You know, it's been a while since you've been here in Victory Lane. 4 years. You haven't run here a lot. I'll give you credit, but it's good to see you back.
You know, Dow, I run last year. I run 8 races. I got that little restaurant at home, and, you know, I'm trying to take care of that. And, you know, my wife's getting worse and worse, so.
Well, this one's for her.
That's it.
Now, Doug's got the, where's the pill? Hey, Doug, you got the invert? We got to draw the magic number to see where you're going to start round 2.
13. Ain't that something?
13, you're going to work some more.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, well.
Go get him. Hey, you can do it.
Hey, I come from what, 10th there last time?
Go get him.
All right, dog. Thanks.
Mark Badal, your winner of the first round of the F2 Shockwaves. Now in the 44 of Derek Stefanik, 20 laps the distance. Fast Track Pro Late Models, Brockers Machine Shop, their sponsor, and the green is out. Ken Chernick leads it. Sideways is Pittsburgh Pete Loria. He's second and straight now. They're 3 wide for about 6th in turn 3. Can we make it 4 wide off of turn 4? Ken Chernick still your leader. Second would be Pittsburgh Pete Loria. Colton Flinner third right now. Cal Lucon is into 4th with Brian Hoffman on the inside of the 15 car. They're side by side now, both trying to duck under the 75 of Flinner. Big lead for Ken Chernick out of Green Township. Kyle Lucon tried to take over second from Pittsburgh Pete Loria. He does. Chernick, your leader in the Pittsburgh Pro Performance Center, the Imperial Car Wash, Speedy's Pizza, C1. He is, contact between Loria and Flinner off of turn 2. They separate and head down the back chute into turn number 3. Brian Hank into the top 5 in car 28. Four laps down, 16 to go, and Kyle Lucon is on the charge in the 1. He is motored up right behind the C1 of Ken Chernick. Pete Loria in the 11 appears to have the quarter panel on his car, rubbing the right rear tire. Lucon is your new leader at the end of lap 5. Chernick having the best race of his career here at Pittsburgh, runs second. Loria is headed for the pits. Pittsburgh Pete Loria looks like he's headed for the pits in the number 11 car. Colton Flinner runs 3rd. Brian Tank is 4th, and Michael Reft is 5th right now. Danny Karalegas, who started 12th, is 6th. Dennis Niederreiter in the 09 is 7th. Michael Reft in the 9R down to the inside of Brian Hank's 28. As they head into turn 3, race for 4th in turn 3, a good one. Michael Reft and Brian Hank. Big lead meantime for Cal Lucon. Lucon's best lap, 20.823 seconds, 20.823. That's not too much off of what some of the super lates were turning. Second, third, fourth, and fifth tightening up now. Ken Chernick, Colton Flinner, Brian Hank, and Michael Reft. They've got a real doozy of a battle going on off of turn 2. Flinner slips back to 4th as Brian Hank has moved to 3rd now in the 28. Now he tries to duck under Chernick for 2nd at the halfway mark. Big lead for Cal Lucon. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 7th all running together. Lucon's ruining the show. 2nd through 7th all bunched together here coming off of turn 4. Crash in turn 3. Crash in turn 3. That would be the 7 of Rocky Kugel, the 84 of Laura Lucon, and the 44 of Derek Stefanik are the 3 cars up there. Blanked out Ken Chernick running the race of his life. Will restart alongside in 2nd. He led this early for about 4 laps. Lucon took the lead, completing lap 5. He is going. Chernick a little lagging on the start. He may end up back in 3rd by the time they get to 1. Michael Reft is into 2nd. Danny Karolakis, who started 12th, now trying to take 3rd. Then it's Chernick and Bryant Hank on the high. Oh, car up on the walls, the 75 of Colton Flinner. He comes back down. He's still in the gas. Contact between the 15 and the 1. No, that's the C1 and the 1. The C1 ends up in the wall. Kenny Chernick and Danny Karolakis contacted 4. Karolakis did a 360 and kept going. He never stopped. And Chernick ends up with a busted right front. Bryant Hank restarts alongside of Cal Lucon. Lucon goes, so does Hank. And they're even up. Michael Ref 3rd, Danny Karolakis 4th into turn 1. Off at 2, it's still Lucon ahead of Hank. Karolakis into the 3rd spot. He'll try the inside. Brian Hank is down there as well. Cal Lucon is up top. Let it all hang out. Michael Ref back into 3rd. Karolakis 4th. Dennis Niederreiter is now 5th. Niederreiter now 5th in the 0-9. Problems in turn 1. 44 car, excuse me. Derek Stefanik the problem in turn 1. Car 44, Derek Stefanik, brings out another caution. Back on the gas. Off we go again, 7 laps to the checkered flag. 28 car Bryant Hank trying to take the lead away from Cal Lucon. Battle on. Hank down low, Lucon up high. Off at turn 4, it's going to be who leading that lap? Brian Hank's transponder's not working, so Cal Lucon led the lap. The race for 3rd, still a doozy. The McGurvey electric car, Michael Raft in the Dave Smith Chevrolet. And Lucon just turned the fastest lap of the race, 20.430. 20.430. Karolakis 3rd, Ref 4th. Mark Moats Jr. is 5th. Dusty Curry and Dennis Niederreiter are next. Niederreiter around Curry. Three laps to go, 3 to go. Michael Raff 3rd now and Danny Karolakis 4th. Dennis Niederreiter in the 0-9 trying to move by Mark Moats Jr. for 5th. 1 lap to go. Kid Kyle Lucan, 5-time winner, on his way to the track championship a season ago. It was his 2nd title in this class. He has stretched it out to a straightaway, just a handful of laps. In the Cindy's Catering, Phil Lucan Rep Fab. Speed Bear Fasteners 1, Kyle Lucan is your winner. Bryant Hanks 2nd, Michael Reff 3rd, Danny Karalegas 4th, Dennis Niederreiter 5th. Rockers Machine Shop Fast Track Pro Late Models. Good job.
Thank you.
Worried at all in the restart? Brian made you work there for a couple of laps.
Yeah, I mean, the first restart it took off real good. Then after that, some reason the thing wasn't taking off, and I knew I had to beat Brian in the one. I mean, he was real good tonight. That whole lap on that last restart, he was right by me. So the next lap, I just come in. I figured I had to go wide open so he couldn't get any position on me. The track was fast tonight. I mean, it was real good. It was just hold it wide open the whole time. Almost hate to see it because it seems like a lot of the late models are taking a toll with all the speed and everything. But
you need to get out there and have more fun with your late model. This is when to be out there when it's fast.
Yeah, we're working on it, trying to collect some funds and stuff. I mean, right now we're working. Next week we got to have the new tires on these things, so we just have been trying to take it slow. And I think it's amazing. I think this is 2 weeks in a row I didn't really put a mark on a car. I think my dad might have a heart attack or something. But I had a sponsor yesterday stop down in Cindy's Catering, and she's like, "You got my name on the wrong side of the car. No one can see it." So I figured I'd bring it out this way. Everyone can see it. And just like to thank everyone who helped out. My dad, B.A. Malcuit, not with this one. It's not illegal at all.
You sure?
100% positive.
I'm just teasing.
Never touched it. But Rocket Chassis, I talked to Steve right before the feature. He helped me out, gave me some ideas. But just everyone who helped. Thanks.
Good job.
Thank you.
Kyle Lucan, your winner at the Brockers Machine Shop Fast Track Pro Late Models. LMS F2 Shockwave Twin 22s coming up next. Green is out. 12-lap feature, excuse me. 12-lap feature. Battle is on. McKinney, Laboon. Look at the Martins Ferry Madman going at it. J.E. Stalder down on the low side, hugging the rail. McKinney leads. Stalder second, Laboon third. Kennedy fourth, and Charlier is fifth. Both these guys have been winners so far this year. Carl McKinney, the 6M, and J.E. Stalder, the 17JE. Right here at Pittsburgh, they both have had wins. McKinney 1 and Stalder 2. Laboon third, Kennedy fourth, Charlier still fifth, Miller is sixth, Gasser seventh, Clayton Kennedy eighth, Martinek ninth, and Bruce Takesh is running 10th. Carl McKinney now stretching out as Stalder is off the pace. J.E. Stalder is slowing down. The Martins Ferry Madman headed to the infield in the over and under construction Trison concrete last lap. No, he does not. He missed the pit entrance. Caution for the 17JE of J.E. Stalder. Isley's chipped ham and barbecue sauce number 7, and the Midway Missile, Daryl Charlier. In his Napa Auto Parts, W.J. Beitler, Parker Auto Center number 12. Laboon moving up, but Charlier moves by on the high side. Still McKinney, now the Midway Missile takes up chase. 21.864. 21.864 that last lap for Carl McKinney, the fastest lap of the race. We are past halfway. 5 to go. Charlier second, LeBoon third. Chuck Kennedy fourth. The race is for fifth now. Kerry Gasser in the 0, the 4 of Kevin Miller, and the 9 of Clayton Kennedy. Brad Westover is pitted in car 13. It's a 2-horse race, it would appear, with 3 laps to go. Charlier's made up a couple of car lengths. He has got a chance here. He's drawn even closer into turn number 3. Both cars running the same line. Charlier up even a little higher that time through 3 and 4. 2 to go. Carl a little more forward, bite down the back chute that time. One more lap to go. Off of turn 4, Carl McKinney gets his second win of the season at Pittsburgh. Darryl Charlier second. Vince LeBoon third. Chuck Kennedy fourth. Kerry Gasser fifth. Clayton Kennedy spins, saves, and loses a spot. Yeah, that tells me you were on the gas. It's hot.
Yeah, we were debating. We had a new tire to put on, and it didn't come up to the right stagger. So I went to my mentor, Lynn, and said, hey, what do you think? Either less stagger, new tire, or keep the same stagger? He said, you got to keep the same stagger. So, hey, if that overheated and it got junked, that's fine with me. It was an old one.
But no, not the tire so much, but track really fast.
Oh, yeah, the track's in really good condition. I mean, really, running up top there, or leading, I wasn't going to try anything, but I don't know what was going on behind me, but I'm not sure. I wanted to try it down there, but it was just working too good up top. I didn't want to give it up, and with Charlier knowing he runs the top that well, if he can't get around me on the top, at least I could stay up there and keep him from getting around me.
Couple of weeks, UEMS, TSMA, big show here.
Yeah, we decided to come down here one more time just to make sure we had something going, and heck, I think the best thing going is starting on the front row both nights, so hopefully we get the same luck at the UAMS show.
People you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Mike Hendrickson, my car owner, his family, Dad, my parents for coming down, Bob Pierce Race Cars, Hoosier Tires, let's see, the Galley, Townsend Gas and Oil, let's see, what else, Fastenal, AFCO, and I think that's about it.
Congratulations.
Sure thing. Thanks, Dow.
Carl McKinney, your winner in the Miley RV Service UMP Modifieds. UFO ULMS. Third Car Super Late Model Championship, round 2, 22 laps. And the green is out. Caution is out. The pits. Does he have it in him again for round 2? He's on the pole. He gets a nice start, and we're back racing. Malik leads. Lunger is second. Jimmy Lepro in the 6 car into second. Dave Wade in the 76 trying to motor the third. Ray Bergen is fourth. Ben Miley fifth at the end of one lap. Jimmy Lepro, the second place car, spins, and everybody gets by. The Buds Place 6 of Jim Lepro, the second place car, spinning in front of the rest of the field, and everyone got by. The plumber, Dave Wade, parked alongside in the Yingling 76. Green is out. Mollick leads, Wade still second, Lunger third, Miley down on the low side of the 99. Tried to take third away from Dennis Lunger through 3 and 4. Side by side for third, side by side for fifth. Tony Mussolino in the 21. Down on the bottom, he'll be fifth. Brett Rayberg in sixth. Oh, Mark Bernal almost spun the car. He was trying to move into the 7th spot off at turn 2. It got away from him. He gathers it back up. Mollick with a huge lead. Dave Wade second, Ben Miley third, Brent Rayberg in fourth, Mark Bernal to the outside of Tony Mussolino, Keith Barber to the inside into turn 1. They're side by side, triple wide almost for fifth. Mussolino still fifth. Excuse me, that's Dennis Lunger, not Mark Bernal. Lunger the 17L that was part of that three-way battle. Mussolino trying to squeeze under Keith Barber as spins in turn 4. Caution is out. The Price Painting, Hayes Heating and Cooling, Premier Granite and Stone 21 of Tony Mussolino was trying to squeeze underneath Keith Barber there between 3 and 4. Jim and Johnny Mollick. Dave Wade bringing the field around again. Drops 3 wide for second into turn number 1. Still Mollick in front. Ben Miley now to second in the Calusi Chevy 99. The Pink Panther sporting orange up to second. Barber a boost to third. Wade is fourth, Rayberg in fifth, Brandon Burgoon sixth, Mark Bernal seventh. Tony Mussolino, who went to the back, is already up to 8th in the 21. Keith Barber trying to take second away from Ben Miley, unable to do so through 1 and 2, but he's been really fast off the bottom of turn 4. The Triangle Benefit Services Forbes Field Garage 17. He will nose ahead at the flag stand. He'll keep the spot off at turn 2 down the back straightaway. Brent Rayberger to the inside of Dave Wade. And way on the bottom comes Brandon Burgoon. Good race for fourth. Burgoon in the 17 down on the bottom, car into the wall. Caution out for the team of Mark Bernal, who hit the wall. He kept going, just using it as the cushion. Green is out. Mollick still in front. Barber goes inside. He's second. Rayberg is third. Ben Miley fourth, but now Brandon Burgoon scooting up the inside of the Todd's Auto Body 17 into the 4th hole. Jammin' Johnny Malik still your leader. 20.189. Fastest lap of the race turned by Malik. Was faster, 20.138. Brandon Burgoon in the 17 is challenging Brent Raybergen now for third, double B. Our defending track champ moving into the third spot. Less than 8 laps to the checkered flag. Seven to go. Brandon Burgoon third again. He was third in the first half of the F2 Shockwave Twin 22s. Keith Barber had just turned the fastest lap of the race, 19.998. He has closed in a bit. 6 to go. He's gone off the bottom and moved back to the top shelf, trying to run down Malik, and traffic is not far ahead of the race leaders. It could get interesting here down the home stretch. Danny Mitchell, the 18, and Dennis Lunger, the 17L, not that far off from the race leaders. Burgoon third, Ben Miley to fourth. Raybergen seems to be slowing down in the 07R. Tommy Beck is now fifth in car 91. Brent Raybergen off the pace in the 07R down the inside of the backstretch. 4 laps from the checkered flag. Jammin' Johnny Malik trying to pick up his second career UFO race championship win. Keith Barber is the current series points leader coming into tonight. Burgoon third, Miley fourth, Beck fifth. Mussolino has rallied to sixth. Wade runs seventh. Johnson is eighth. Benall ninth, and Garrett Crummer 10th. Traffic now right in front of Jammin' Johnny Malik. It's the 16 star of Derek Frank. Malik makes a nice move down the back straightaway, and Barber will slide between the 16 and the 17L of Lunger. 2 laps to go. This is where misery struck in the previous race. Derek Frank is slowing down. He's maintaining his speed, but not where it's a threat to anyone right now down the back straightaway. Here come your leaders. The white flag is waving. 1 lap to go. Jammin' Johnny Malik trying to get his first win at Dirt's Monster Half Mile from Toronto, Ohio. Close to winning the UFO Championship a season ago. Picked up a win, I believe, up at Roaring Knob Raceway Park. He will get his name in the record books as a winner at Pittsburgh. Keith Barber is second. Brandon Burgoon third. Ben Miley fourth, and Tommy Beck fifth. You had to work awfully hard to get it. You led 19, you led 41 laps tonight, but here you are, buddy. Yeah. Victory lane at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see this one. We've always struggled here, and tonight we got it.
What broke in the first one?
The gears, the quick change gears in the back stripped out. So kind of a freaky thing. Haven't had it happen before, but it did.
And Wadall pulls a 13 and you get the pole.
Yeah, I got lucky. That's all was the luck. Starting up front, being able to run my own line, that's what really helped us out. So
Keith got the second. You had the restart. You knew he was alongside. You knew he'd come a long way. What were your thoughts?
I was worried because he was a lot better at restarting than I was in the heat race, and I figured it's going to be all about corner one. So we got lucky.
People you want to thank?
I got to thank my mom and dad. I got to thank my wife. I got to thank my crew guys, Bob and Brian. They back there busting their butts, trying to get everything ready and changing everything. I got to thank AccuForce Shocks and Eleanor Racing. Got to thank them guys. They helped me out, and CC Performance.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Jam and Johnny Malik, your winner in the UFO ULMS F2 Shockwave Twin 22. 15-lap feature is underway. Bob Schwartzmiller and Craig Catellus going at it through 3 and 4. Jake the Snake Simmons already to third. The Drew's Auto Service 64. And the Denny's Restaurant Park West Supply 28 second. Here comes the More Concrete Simmons window cleaning 68X of Jake the Snake. He was the fastest car in the racetrack in the first lap. Weldon is fourth and Gary Catellus fifth with Sean Thorne sixth. Simmons ahead of Schwartzmiller now for second. He is fast right in the middle there. Guys have been quick up on the top and some on the bottom. Jake the Snake right through the middle of the turn. Bill Robertson has pitted in car 1B. Bill Robertson to the pits in the 1B. Simmons challenging for the lead. Jake the Snake Simmons, your leader that lap. 23.726. The fastest lap, that last lap for Jake the Snake. Catellus not giving up though. He's pedaling hard on the outside. But it's Simmons by a car length now with 10 laps to go. And look at him take off in the middle of the turns. Car pitting the 10 of Nick Kachuba. His bad luck continues. He might be leading the division in DNFs at this point. The Clark and Family Chiropractic, Colonial Beer, Hankey Farms Auto Grand Prix in the pits. Craig Catellus staying right with Jake the Snake Simmons. He's not letting him get away. Schwartzmiller third, Weldon fourth, Gary Catellus fifth. Yeah, as soon as I talk, Craig slips in the middle of 3 and 4 and loses 4 car lengths. Halfway, 7 to go. Problems at top turns 3 and 4. Tyler Fox has spun around in turn 4. Tyler Fox in the 39F car parked at top turn 4. The Bill Todd Towing, Wayne's Auto Body, and Borgno Rental Monte Carlo. Problems. Sean Thorne unable to get up to speed. Tyler Fox, some contact. He's weaving back and forth, seeing if he can keep going. Both cars may get to the pit area. We'll see. Simmons is your leader. Tyler Fox may not have enough. He's going again now. I think he will get to the pits. Simmons, your leader. Catellus still second with Bob Schwartzmiller nipping at his heels on the inside. Pat Weldon fourth, Gary Kinsella fifth, Dave McManus is sixth, Joey Kinsella seventh, Kurt Bish eighth, Mitch Waddle at ninth, and Mike Mon runs 10th. Good race for second here off the fourth corner. This time it's the other orange 39 of Mike Mon that spun out between turns 3 and 4. Caution is out again. This time it's Mike Mon. Jake the Snake goes. We go. Schwartzmiller the 28. Just ahead of Craig Kinsella now for the second position as Simmons continues to show the fast way around the monster half mile. Two laps remaining, 2 to go. Kurt Bish underneath Dave McManus now trying to get the 6 punt down the back chute, the 0-0. One lap remaining. Two wins in 2 weeks for Jake the Snake Simmons, your points leader in the Sunoco Race Fuels Dirt Car Cadets. Jake the Snake, welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks ago. You were here then, and the thing was missing and banging, and no beats and bangs tonight.
No, it's better not be. We put a lot of money into this thing. We broke a lot of stuff here last time we raced, so obviously we got it going in the right direction again.
Didn't waste much time here. You started fifth, sort of slithered your way through.
Yeah, the track was hooking up good. Those ruts down there, if you hit them right. I was watching that 4-car in the late models. He was hitting it right every lap. But if you miss, boy, it's dangerous down there.
People you want to thank?
I got to thank new sponsor I got, Former Motorsports. They helped me out, so got to thank them. This one's for them.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Dal.
Jake the Snake Simmons, your winner in the Cadets. Jason Herniak's Big Daddy's Donuts 97 is your leader. Uh-oh. Banging going on for second there, coming off of 4, and Brian Hutchko snakes by. Jason Herniak still in front, but maybe not for long. Brian Hutchko down on the bottom side goes driving by. Brian Hutchko, trying to win his third feature in 4 nights of racing here in 2010. Might be able to coast home from here. 2.5 laps to go. One more lap to go. Herdiak second, could be a career high for the Big Daddy Donut driver. Robbie Torrance third, John Chips fourth, and Eddie Weiser and Ricky Staggerwald in the double zero, staying right up with the big boys. Checkered flag for Brian Hutchko. Somebody lost a wheel. We got a spinner on the inside of the fourth turn. Torrance second, Chips third, OU2, Weiser fourth, and Staggerwald fifth of the season. You got to slow down.
That's what I've been hearing from a lot of people. I got to slow down, but it's not me. It's just the way the car is set up in this track this year with the new surface on it. It's just adapting to it. It's been the biggest thing. I found out the car was really loose from the setup from last year. I had to tighten up tremendously for this new surface. But other than that, I mean, racing's racing. But I got to thank all my sponsors. Thank Bob Schwartzmiller. I got to thank the Hedgeband, www.hedgeband.com, Cal Racing Engines, Stush Shadowski, Stush's Automotive over there in Hill Station, Bulldog Tree Care. I got to thank Danny Rich for the decals design, Mousetrap Bar and Grill. Who else? Hannah's Clothing down there in Carnegie. Anybody need any type of safety equipment for job sites or any apparel in that nature? They have everything known to man down there. Got another sponsor going on a car I'm going to put on here. He doesn't know about it yet, but that is the stove place down there in Imperial. Sells wood burners, gas, electric, you name it. That's pretty much about it for right now. Doug Lawford, custom exhaust building and automotive repair out of Midway.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All righty, Brian Hutchko, our final winner of the night.